Hey, it's Brian, the creator of Smart Connections and the Smart Connect app. There are a lot of interesting stories that I'd like to tell that have led me up to where I'm at this point with Smart Connect and Smart Connections. But right now I want to talk about the story that I hope that we will make a reality together. That's the vision for the future of Smart Connections, Smart Connect, and all of the, sort of sub projects that make up those two fairly popular softwares at this point. So it starts with imagine a world where everybody is using the same exact AI assistant. It's a world where people are predictable and you really have a blurred line between somebody else's goals. And that's not what I want to see happen. And a drive to how I develop the software behind Smart Connections and Smart Connect. So I imagine a future where everybody has a system or supports whatever AI they're using. And that's how I came up with the idea of a smart environment. It's like your desktop environment is unique because it has your array of files and softwares that you're using. Your smart environment is your personal repository of knowledge that helps the AI understand how to align with what your values are and with what your goals or visions for the future are. And it's important to understand this vision because there's a lot of options out there. Why choose to use Smart Connect or Smart Connections when there are alternatives? And the reason is because this vision I have for the future, one that requires not only community support, but also transparency and accessibility to the work that is being done. So, for every bit of progress that I make on Smart Connect and Smart Connections, which are the user facing components of this vision, for every development that's made there, you can find parallel developments in a GitHub project I called JS Brains. And JS Brains is my open source contribution that allows other developers to build their own smart environments or smart application using JavaScript and the same components that I use to build Smart Connect and Smart Connections. I find that important because smart environments are something that should be custom to every individual. And I can't imagine a better way to align the incentives between the developer and the users of a software than by them being the same entity. Smart environment is something that I'm developing for myself, an individual, and I see that as being how other individuals will stand to benefit most from the effort. And by making these other components open source and accessible, I hope to inspire other people that have the ability to write JavaScript code. I hope to inspire them to build their own version of a smart environment. And while it isn't a requirement, I think that those people will see it as a helpful, not just for others, but for themselves too, endeavor to contribute back to those components that they are using in their own smart environment. And for those who are even just getting started, maybe they can develop code with the help of ChatGPT. Having access to these components, I hope will inspire them to continue with their work on learning to develop code. Because as I've spent a lot of time working with AI to write my own code, I've realized that it's something that you still have to have a concept of. You have to have a solid idea of what's going on in the background, even to make, well, to make anything that hasn't been made before. A lot of times there's not a good natural language analogy for what you can accomplish within code. So the vision for Smart Connect and Smart Connections, it's much deeper than cool new features for Obsidian. Connecting your desktop environment to ChatGPT. It's about creating an ecosystem for which these smart environments can exist, and not just exist, but continue to grow, and grow in a way that is unique to each individual that's tending to their smart environment. So when you're deciding which option you want to pursue in terms of AI, because while it's good advice, you should be trying to utilize AI right now. The better advice is, how do you make that AI unique to yourself, and how is it going to help you specifically rather than generally? And that's what I hope to achieve with the long-term vision of Smart Connect, Smart Connections, and Smart Environments. Thanks for listening.